What's up, Ninja Online guys? Welcome back to Murdered Sole Suspect. This is chapter 7. And when we last left off, we had just entered the police station. We're going to start things. And yeah, that's really about it, huh?
Cops gotta stick together. Gotta remind myself, this killer's flesh and blood like all of us.
See what he's looking at. Any new leads in my case? Body arrived at morgue, 8:14 p.m. Cause of death pending autopsy. Preliminary forensics, no fibers, no suspect blood, DNA, no prints left at scene. No traceable evidence. The killer is so skilled at this point, he never would leave anything traceable behind. Police didn't find lead. One of the best sightings of the Bell killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. Clue 1 of 11. Missing persons poster. Update to reflect recent developments. Stewart. Missing persons flyer. Stewart wanted something about this updated because of recent developments. What happened? Suspect lineup. Height 6'2", weight 250 pounds, build athletic, ethnicity Caucasian, eye color blue, identifying marks, attire always seen in mask or hoodie. Bell killer suspects. The police think the Bell killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a good look at his face when I confronted him. Ooh.
I wish I could say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
I felt like that had a reason. Autopsy report. Cause of death, ligature strangulation. Trauma to neck and larynx via garroting. Severe abrasions to wrists and ankles. Most likely a result of being bound by hemp rope. Consistent with all other Bell killer murderers. Ruling homicide. Pattern of victim death. All of the victims were bound, tied up before their murder. Does that mean I can run out here? Sweet, I can. Let's chill for a second on the investigation there. All the crap I can poltergeist. Missing persons report. Jennifer Galbert, female, white, slim build, last seen by friends in Ashland Hill Cemetery after a party with fellow cheerleaders, missing 2 days.
I can't tell you anything, son. I'm not homicide.
I just hope I live long enough to be an old cop.
Cops get killed.
Stalwart Spectre needs 7 more to uncover the story. Best believe I'm gonna be looking for those. Another ghosty story? I think so. What the hell was that? Got like a prompt there for a second.
Listen, young man.
Apparently you cannot.
Good thing is,
Sometimes a desk job looks good. Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about.
Apparently this guy just can't be possessed. He's probably one of those guys with like a weird angle, but I'm not gonna bother.
Hey, Baxter. You still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Baxter's relationship with the witness's mother. Baxter is still working on the Bell killer case even though he's been reassigned. I think that was our first side case done. It is nice. We're missing one of the ghost abilities, which has to be teleportation. But yeah, that was our first side case done. Congrats, congrats. 1775 Fortress Plaque. In this place stood a noble fortress against the forces of the British Crown, erected in 1775. Did I miss something over there? I did. Suspect released. Detained young male with hooded sweatshirt released after rock-solid alibi. Why that's hanging on the wall, no one will ever know, but hey. Boop. Six more needed. Witness description of clothing. Witness said she saw a man in a dark hoodie matching the public description, dark pants and shoes, did not get a look at his face. What the hell is that? That's a hiding spot. Okay. Should I be worried yet? Not yet. G. Soderbergh personal info. Greta Soderbergh, female, 17 years old. Death occurred on 1 week before high school graduation. Can't go up there. At least not yet. DSX, Human Revolution. That's funny. Poltergeist. Ghosts.
When was the last time a badge from here died on duty?
Never. Ronan's the first.
Chief's gotta take Rex off this. He's not gonna be able to think straight. Are you kidding?
My dude over here pretending to work. Secretly playing. G. Soderbergh, police progress. The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence and no current suspects. Trying to be thorough in the offices here. Oop. That's why I'm going back and forth. Like so. Status A. Grace, police progress. Another case of a seeming accident, except for the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust on the window. Uh, 1777 battle plaque. On the spot in January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. Intriguing. Oop. There was something else. I guess there was not. What does this lead to? Holding area. Yeah, but like really, that doesn't stop me because I can just go boop.
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
Only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
My first crimes. Never forget the Russia taking down my first mark. He didn't see it coming, and I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand, ready to give me a memento so the crime would be impossible to forget.
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell. Don't you really not see this? Jail without all your crazy talk.
What? You too? There's another one. Tell me.
Why do I get stuck with the crazy guy?
I feel like the deeper I go, the worse this is getting. Like, I feel like I should just be waiting until I collected everything over in the front part. Poltergeist. I'm just gonna do all the poltergeist shit for fun. Forensic Facility Plaque. In grateful recognition of a generous, anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of the city. What happened?
Mind if I ask what happened?
What does it look like? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up. What am I supposed to do now?
I wish I knew, kid. I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
That's rough.
Isn't a spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in it?
But tattoos might tell us something.
Focus on your work. A little respect would be nice. We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Seeing my own corpse. Nothing can prepare you for that. For seeing your own corpse. It never felt so much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal. I'm only missing one more for my my life. I feel like I got everything in here. May or may not have to come back this way later. 1776 Battle Plaque. It was here in December 1776 that 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. C. Nelson, police progress. There are still no suspects in this case. Accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was a bell symbol drawn without a felt pen, or with a felt pen. No prints on the pen. C. Nelson, personal info. Claire Ann Nelson, female, 20 years old, student. Another one of those guns. I need 4 more. Alright. I think we should get back to the war room there. I'm confident I've pretty much explored everything out, except for up here. And there's the last one.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
When Baxter tried to threaten me. Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past, as if my past hasn't already done all the damage it could do. So there we go. We're done with the our side case now. That's 2 of the side cases done. Hey. Figured I'd find one of those up here. 3 more. Finding so much evidence. A Grace personal info. Anne Grace, no legal middle name. Female, 22 years old, no immediate family. Publicly went by the name of Madame Agatha, a novelty fortune teller. 24 of 39. That's not too bad. make sure there was nothing hidden in behind the post there. Again, same thing. Just want to make sure there's nothing back over this way. Killer's profile. Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near the crimes. So that was the block staircase from the one-way. Visit to the station. I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years. So when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room they've got dedicated to the Bell killer case. Everything they know, or even guess might be related. It's in that room. The strange energy of the people coming in and out of the room. You'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I've never seen anything like that. 15 of 38, oh my god. Look, even he plays Deus Ex. Jesus Christ. I should really get on that then. I've never actually played Deus Ex.
Healed her, buddy. That sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
Rex's gratitude. Rex is grateful to Ronan for helping Julia through her mental illness. It's Rex's side case done. K. Douglas, police report, or police progress rather. Virtually no evidence at the scene of foul play except Bell's symbol. No prints, no DNA, no immediate suspects. It's becoming a reoccurring theme. K. Douglas, personal info. Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years of age, accountant, unmarried, no criminal record, no violent relationships, socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. A lot of these people were into the occult. So like I said, I mean, I might not be far off with saying I don't think he's fully human. This guy that we're chasing. I mean, it's crazy to think that, but... wouldn't be far off, I don't think. Only need 2 more. A lot of hiding spots in this room, Jesus. Ronan gets his badge. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past, so much could go wrong. But it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. Ronan's trouble with the law. I always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive. Much worse than I thought. Felony after felony, going back to childhood. It's like his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? Plainclothes cop. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. Rex really did a lot for us. One more and we get the next ghosty story. Looking forward to it, man. I'm hyped. Woo! It's a big ass map. Map of killings, oh god. We are exploring the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connection until officially authorized. Aye aye, Captain. Another meeting room. Another couple rooms. That room's been ransacked. Jesus. I don't know if I want to go in there just yet or not.
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
Insights on the killer's motives. A pattern of behavior in the killer's motives that the police are not seeing is the focus of Joy's mother, but she's having trouble convincing them to take it seriously. I don't know. As of right now, I don't know if Baxter is the Bell killer or not. It's kind of hard to say. Like, the game is kind of nonchalantly pointing us towards that way, but I don't know if I want to fully commit to that idea just yet. Hey, there it is. Spooky time. The Stalwart Spectre.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. But finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. And when we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. The first week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around, it was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. It was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
Don't blame him, Jesus. That was a good story. We still got 5 more ghosty stories to go through, because we're working on one of them. Anyways, though, let's get back into the war room here and finish our investigation. We got 4 of 11 clues. Apparently we can possess this guy and learn more. We might as well do that now, I suppose. No, we'll wait. Victims. Links between murderers. The victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. So the kill is the thrill. Murder locations. Jesus. Map of the Bell Killer murders. The Bell Killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happen. I'm guessing all the black dots are murders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 fucking kills. Wow. Killer's symbol. Crime scene signature. The symbol of the Bell Killer leaves at his murder scenes. What does a bell have to do with his murders? Bell symbol research. Symbol similarity. Is this connected to the Bell Killer's symbol?
No, sir. I'd be very interested. No. No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you. We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads?
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now! That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
Rex's frustration. I don't necessarily think that's a clue, but okay. Rex is frustrated by the lack of evidence or progress in my murder. I think we've looked at everything in the room besides what this guy can offer. Did I possess that guy? I feel like I did. Yeah, I definitely did.
Faith in the department.
Yeah, because he was like, gotta stick together or something like that. What would make him remember what he should be doing? Symbol similarity. No? Really? What the fuck is this guy trying to do then? Is it the... Yeah, okay.
We gotta find that info about the missing tenants.
Missing persons file updated. He just updated the file on those missing tenants. It might have information that's useful. Oh, that's how. What did he update about the missing tenants? Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional psychic medium and criminal profiler, occasional consultant for the Salem Police Department, last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago, no criminal record. Joy Foster, 15, her legal guardian is her mother, Cassandra Foster. Whereabouts of her father are unknown, dropped out of Salem school system 2 years ago, ran away from home, has a number of misdemeanor convictions, juvenile, trespassing, burglary, and breaking and entering. Amber Alert for Joy Foster canceled, in custody. Is that one right there? Witness in custody. Amber Alert canceled, Joy Foster currently in custody. The witness is in custody. The Amber Alert was canceled because the witness is in custody here at the station. She would probably still be in the holding cells.
I think I've learned all I can here. I better go find that witness.
Good thing I know where the holding cells are. Just checking to see if there's ghosts about. I want to get jumped. Sorry, demons, I should say. I was gonna say, hey, there's a new ghost in here. No, there isn't. I went the wrong way. This way is the way I wanted. Here, she's right there.
Each one of these keys is a felony.